Mr. Speaker, Article 227 of the Constitution stipulates that procurement of public goods and services must be done in a fair manner, a manner which is equitable, transparent, competitive, and cost-effective. Mr. Speaker, would the Minister explain to the House China Road and Bridges Construction Company, which he appears to have given several stadia in this country, including Talanda, Mr. Speaker. How is the procurement of this company such that it keeps on succeeding in all projects that, to the ears of the public, a pronouncement has already been made by the government that they are being done by the defense forces? Correct. Mr. Speaker, is it the defense forces doing the projects, or it is this Chinese company? And Minister, I say this with a lot of prompting from Kenyans who are watching, because just a few days ago, a man who was competing with this company bid for the construction of the railways in Nairobi, $22 billion. And this guy, his bid was $29 billion. And because of that, the guy who was competitive was deported, Mr. Speaker. Can you... I am building my question, Mr. Speaker.
No problem. I have no problem with you building the question. But you're referring to this guy. Who is this guy? Be specific.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, thank you for taking me there. Mr. Speaker, I was just building my question, but because you have invited me, the construction of the rail line in Nairobi, China Road and Bridges Construction Company made a bid of $22 billion. And his competitor, again, Chinese CEEE, made GCC made a bid of 29, the other way around. This guy made a bid of 20. Relax. You are a junior member of parliament. Listen to us. We want to teach you. You are not a minister. Shame on you, Tabitha. We are talking about public funds, not funds of your family.
Senator Khalwale.
Mr. Speaker.
Senator Khalwale. Order, senators. Order, senators. Senator Khalwale. Order, senators. Order. Senator Khalwale, I'm a little bit disappointed that you are calling Tabitha a first-time member, yet you're on the floor of the House and you're engaging her instead of engaging the chair. You seem to have forgotten that procedure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
What is your point of order, Senator Tabitha?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senior, as I call him, Senator Boni Khalwale, just called me shameless on the floor of this House. As a senior member, I expect him to show a lot of respect. And there's always a beginning, there's always a starting point. You know? So, Mr. Speaker, I would like him to withdraw and apologize.
What's your point of order, Cherargei?
Mr. Speaker, I raise under Standing Order 101 on contents of speech that I demand Senator Boni Khalwale, who is a Gaina by Medic. Mr. Speaker, it says, under Standing Order 1016, a senator shall refer to another senator by the title senator, and he referred as a junior senator and called Senator Mutinda shameless. Mr. Speaker, he called shame on you. Can the distinguished senator of Kakamega, Senator Boni Khalwale, doctor, withdraw and apologize to Senator Mutinda and other first-time members of the Senate. Because, Mr. Speaker, we'll send him to Italanyi. You know, there's somebody called Italanyi in Kakamega. If he plays around, we'll send him the bullfighting, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Boni Khalwale.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Boni Khalwale, if you did indeed call Senator Tabitha names, it is only proper as a senior member of this House to apologize and withdraw, and then proceed with your question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to do so, but in a procedural manner. The member who is raising the point of order has told all Kenyans who care to listen that he went to Kapsabet High School. The English of Khalwale is a Gaina by Medic. Does not sound like the English of somebody who went through a credible school like Kapsabet High School. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, I want to withdraw the remarks about the distinguished Senator Tabitha Morin Mutinda.
Cherargei, what is your point of order?
Mr. Speaker, this is 101, Mr. Speaker. I am not in discussion. If he wants to discuss me, he can bring a substantive motion. And I will hold him by the balls, Mr. Speaker. This is somebody, Mr. Speaker, this is a disgraced chief whip. We removed him. If he was a very efficient, why did we whip him, Mr. Speaker? Can he withdraw and apologize, Mr. Speaker, to me? He cannot go on record, Mr. Speaker. He must apologize. He must apologize, Mr. Speaker, for discussing the school in disrepute, Mr. Speaker. He must apologize, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you cannot allow Senator Boni Khalwale to go on record, Mr. Speaker, to discuss me. The standing orders provide for why is he discussing me. The issue was he should withdraw what he referred to Senator Mutinda. It was not about me. So can he withdraw, or if he wants to discuss me, you can bring a substantive motion, Mr. Speaker. I don't care. And I will deal with him, Mr. Speaker. If he's smoking bang, he should stop smoking bang, Mr. Speaker.
Order, Senator Cherargei. You are out of order. You are out of order. Senator Cherargei, before we even go to that matter, you are grossly out of order. Senator Cherargei, I want you to apologize and withdraw this last statement you made on Boni Khalwale, on Senator Boni Khalwale.
Mr. Speaker, the point has been made. I withdraw.
And
but
apologize.
He knows what he consumes. That is why he gets confused
Withdraw
and insults everybody.
Withdraw and apologize.
I withdraw and apologize, but he consumes that substance.
Well. Senator Cherargei, that is not proper,
But
Senator Cherargei.
You must also withdraw, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Cherargei, we were going to ask him to apologize,
I withdraw
but
and
you have
apologize
completely...
to my good neighbor, Senator Boni Khalwale, for what he uses.
Senator Boni Khalwale.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I was making a very important point. And the point, Mr. Speaker, is...
Senator yes. Boni Khalwale.
Yes.
Did you in any way or form disrespect the great school of Kapsabet boys when making your submission?
Not in any way, Mr. Speaker.
What did you mean by your statement?
I was wondering how a great school like Kapsabet High School could possibly
and
have
be very careful.
Out.
Be very careful.
Yes,
so that you don't fall into the trap again.
Exactly.
Proceed.
Would possibly have churned out what the country is witnessing, but that is not the issue. The issue, Mr. Speaker, is that, the issue is that...
Senator Boni Khalwale, order, Senator. Sit down. Senator Boni Khalwale. Senator Boni Khalwale, just withdraw and apologize and proceed with your question.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir, I have withdrawn and apologized. Mr. Speaker, any attempts to try and silence this very important point is not fair to the public. China Roads and Bridges Construction Company made a bid, I said, of 29 billion shillings. And the same project, China Communication Constructions Company made a bid of $22 billion. So the guy of $22 billion was not only denied that contract, but he has been deported out of the country, Mr. Speaker. And people with financial understanding are telling us that it might cost Kenya up to 7 billion shillings for denying this guy a fair opportunity to get this job. So, Mr. Speaker, I was using that to build the question to the minister that is Article 227, from which the Public Procurement and Disposal of Assets Act 2015 is drawn, is it applicable in this story of stadia in this country? And if it is, how come that CRBC keeps on getting these jobs, and then we are told it is the defense forces which are constructing, and when you go on site, you see Chinese people on the site. Are Chinese members of the military?
Senator Boni Khalwale, just to better understand your question, the reference you made for the amounts bidded for a project, we need you to be a little bit more specific. Which project are you referring to?
Mr. Speaker, the British government is supporting the Republic of Kenya in upgrading the transport system using rail in Nairobi. And this project is in public domain. So I was using it to build my concern that this particular contractor appears to be enjoying some privilege